Hey guys, it's Sunday, so you know what that means. It's time for the Plan With Me slash weekly layout slash life recap video, which this one's going to be the last of its kind, which the last of its kind of sounds like something from Game of Thrones, but anyway, um, I'll get to what I mean by that in a little bit. Yeah, so this is the last week where I had picked out my tape that I was going to use, the washi tape. I was really excited to use these colors. And the funny thing happened last week. It was Thursday of last week during the holiday, Juneteenth, when I was getting ready to do all of my get ready for house cleaning chores because I didn't get any done during the first part of the week. When I realized that house cleaning week is actually this coming week, not the previous week, because I had had to reschedule it because of the two concerts and because of work code releases and stuff like that. So I had rescheduled this one and the next one. I completely forgot about it. So um, this part of the video is going to be a lot of duplicate of last week, which you usually only see every 3 weeks. um, with a little bit of different stuff, but the main section about the chores and stuff is going to be, all about the getting ready for house clean things. This week I have kind of a few appointments, honestly. I have a blood test that I have to go to on Tuesday. And then Thursday, I finally get my MRI for my hip and lower back so we can see what's going on there. See if it's just an arthritis thing or if it's a labral tear or if it's something more sinister. So keep your fingers crossed for me that it's something that medicine or PT of some kind can fix. That would be great, hopefully. So, since I kind of just went through all the different appointments that I already have scheduled, I guess I'll jump right to the part where I talk about things that happened last week in my little recap. Video is only about 18 minutes long, or a little bit, about 2 minutes into it now. Sorry for the noise. I was playing with a pin cap and didn't realize I snapped it. Anyway, okay. So, for starters, Monday, I just powered through the day by sheer will and massive amounts of caffeine. So, note to self, when I go to the ATEEZ concert in July, I need to take the day off after I get home. As a matter of fact, my sister's going to be in town, so I'm honestly thinking about taking the whole week because that was just silly. I had a skip level meeting that day with my boss's boss, who's one of the VPs, and it's just I was so all over the place that the next morning I basically sent him an IM and just said, "Hey, I acknowledge the fact that I was like I don't know, a squirrel jacked up on caffeine trying to have serious conversations. So here's some bullet points of what I was talking about." It was rough. So anyway, long story short, too late. I think I'm going to take that whole week off in July. Okay, what else? I got caught up on Good Boy, which is on Amazon Prime, and if you are into K-dramas at all, highly, highly, highly recommend it. If you liked Bloodhounds, you'll probably like this too, although I'd say Bloodhounds is probably a little bit more sad. I feel like I've said this before, so if I have, this is just me re-recommending it again, I guess. Um, what else? Okay, so hmm, I I think I'm gonna go on a no by July, which I don't know if that's a thing, but it rhymes really well, so part of me kind of hopes that it is. And that's because I am working on my Techo Kaigi, which I know a lot of people have already put theirs out and stuff like that, but I kind of wanted to wait until the end of June. Plus, I was pretty busy. And I think I'm gonna make it as a kind of like a the road so far to quote Supernatural, another great show, at least the first 5 seasons. Where since I've only been doing this for a year and a half, this being journaling and into fountain pens and stuff like that, I kind of want to go through what I started with, why I did what I did this year, and the things that are changing. And as part of going through all that stuff and trying to organize it, I started it kind of today because I just, um, procrastination is a thing. I need to get ahead. Anyway, what the heck am I saying? All right, so I was adding up all the numbers because one of the things that I haven't really seen in Techo Kaigi videos, the ones that I've watched, is where people actually talk about the numbers of how much they're spending on stationery goods and things like that, and pens and stuff. They usually just talk about their journals and their systems and what's working and what's not. And I kind of wanted to go through the whole thing. Well, anyway, I was doing the numbers and I knew that I had spent quite a bit. Um, Retail therapy is a thing. And I kind of knew I had spent quite a bit. Well, I mean, of course I knew. I have a running log of everything I spend. But here lately, I've had three crummy retail experiences. And I don't really want to name the shops or anything, but I'll tell you what happened. So the first one is a stamp set that I wanted was kind of mislabeled. And when I received it, it was the other one, not the one I actually wanted. So I'm giving that to Allison to hopefully sell on Facebook. And then I rebought it from another place and it hasn't arrived yet. Did I even really need those stamp things? No, but I wanted it and now I couldn't have it because I got the wrong thing and whatever. Another thing that happened is I had ordered a bunch of washi tapes that took forever to come in because it was coming from China. And I finally received them this week and over half the order was wrong. And when I contacted the seller, they said, oh, well, the shop was closed or the warehouse was closed. So we just gave you a bunch of extras of things. And well, I consider that kind of considerate. They could have reached out and said, hey, I'm out of these, I don't know, 8 tapes. What would you like to do? Because honestly, I would have rather not received the extra stuff and just actually received what I wanted. And then what really sucks is the one tape that really started me even looking at that shop was one of the ones I didn't have. In addition, I said when I contacted them, I asked for a refund of those things because we don't want to have to go through all the shipping and stuff. Plus, they couldn't get those tapes anymore, and I asked that they at least take them off the site so that people will quit ordering them, thinking that they were there. So they did that quickly, so that was cool. But that kind of sucked. And then there was another one recently where I ordered an item from a shop where it was a certain kind of sticker sheet with like black cats on it, and it was a randomized thing, and it said so in the description, you'll get one of these 6 sheets or whatever. And the sheet I got was not anything that was pictured on the thing. And when I contacted the shop, they said, well, it's random. And it's like, well, yes, but the picture of this thing wasn't there and it's not remotely like the other ones. So I asked for a refund there. So all that has led up to me going to try my best to do a no buy July. I think that will also help me recoup personal funds from the concerts and stuff like that, which will be nice and handy. But yeah, so I guess just wish me luck. It's going to be kind of weird though, because I already have like 5 things on my desk right now that came in after I finished editing the stationery haul video. And I'm still waiting on a few other things that I bought like last week. And so I'm going to do a no buy July, but also in July, I'm going to have a stationery haul video. It seems a little weird. But whatever. I mean, I guess I could just not do a video, but one of these I really want to share with you guys because it is super cute. It has like cats on cars. It's from Neverland. Oh, it's so adorable. Okay, anyway, where the heck was I? Yeah, Thursday when I realized that I didn't have to, go crazy cleaning the house, I just slothed all day, honestly. I fed all the pets, I fed myself, I went to bed, I woke up, I watched TV, I went to bed, I fed all the pets, and just back and forth. And I was watching Kokdu. Kokdu. It's on Hulu as part of the Viki plan that they do. And it's actually kind of cool. It's like one of those other supernatural K-drama ones where like the god of the underworld is the god of the underworld because he was punished for something that happened and has reincarnation and curses and all that other stuff in it. So is right up my alley. So that's getting pretty good. And then I started making my July ATEEZ concert freebie packs, which is really fun to do. I learned from my Stray Kids experience where I was handing out stickers and cards without them being like pre-packaged at all, and it was kind of crazy trying to constantly like reach into the bag and hand it out to people, and who's your bias, who do you want, and then trying to find the cards and all this other stuff. So that was kind of crazy. So this time what I'm doing is I am making pre-packaged packs to hand out to people. It's going to be interesting to see how I get rid of all these and how I do the swaps, because it doesn't seem like there is as many events around this one as there was around Stray Kids, although there are some. But also the venue has a no bag policy. You can only have like clutches. So I don't know how anybody's going to bring freebies to swap around if you can't have a bag. I don't know how that's going to work. Who knows? Today was me and my team's dark to production release for a big project we've been working on since December, January. And it didn't go that great. Not that it's the end of the world, but it didn't go that great. It was kind of a letdown. And I think we all just went back to bed afterwards. Luckily, we aren't online for a very long time. But yeah, so I just kind of like lazed around most of the day. The day being today is Saturday night. Finally kicked my butt into gear and got caught up in journals again, which is something else I'll talk about in my Techo Kaigi. I mean, like, even in my 5-year, I had to go back to June 7th. Today is June 21st. I'm having a real problem with daily stuff. Anyway, oh, by the way, this washi tape is super cool, awesome. I couldn't wait to use it. But just so you know, when I got this from Lovely Box by Tina on Etsy, and I think she's still not shipping to the US because of tariff stuff. And when I checked her site, it was out of stock. But for the record, it's called Blue Dream. I don't know who it's by, though. I don't know the artist. But if you're interested in it, maybe you can find it by looking up Blue Dream. What else do I have? I think that's kind of it. The other tape that I had used before with like the writings on it on the previous page, that was by Mr. Eggplant. It was called Anxiety, and that one has all kinds of weird, funky writings. So some of them I purposely tried to hide, and some I wanted them to show. And oh, this video also, see that pink tape? That pink tape and this blue and white scribbly washi tape. These are the first two I actually have to refill in my washi cards. So that's kind of cool. The first two that I need to do a refill on since I set up those washi cards. I thought that was kind of neat. Let's see. I don't think I really have anything else to blather about. And the stuff that I do have to blather about, I kind of want to save it for the Techo Kaigi. Just because I've been thinking about all of this stuff probably for weeks, and I just haven't sat down to kind of at least outline what I want to talk about. But I don't want to like go into it here. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? This has been fun. I don't know how these things are going to change in the future. I don't know, because I haven't done one of the weeks yet. I don't know if it's going to end up being kind of more similar to the way Helen from the Coffee Monster Co. sometimes does her weeklies, where she does a little bit, films it, does a little bit, films it, does a little bit kind of thing. And then it comes out like a week or so later. I don't know if it's going to be that. I can't tell you too much because it'll give away all the other stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like rambling into the void. And some of you sometimes comment back. So I kind of want to keep this format, but we'll see what it turns out like. It may skip a week or two while I try to figure out the new way I'm doing things. I don't know yet. So do me a favor in the comments if you like these kind of videos. Let me know, and let me know what you like about them, so that I can try to take that into consideration when I'm trying to figure out what to do going forward. I would really appreciate it. Okay. I think I'm done. I think I'm going to do that thing where I stop talking and then I let the music fade in, and it'll see you on the way out. So I hope that you guys had a good week last week, and for your upcoming week, I wish you the best. If you liked this video, please like, and if you do me a huge favor, please subscribe. Thanks. Bye.